Punto, and that's why I think pineapple on pizza is a crime against
please,
humanity.
Bob. You have no taste when it comes to Earth cuisine. And I've seen humans do weirder things on their pizza.
Well, it seems our production manager has her own unique way of demanding our attention. Welcome back, dear viewers, to another riveting episode of Earth. I am Charlie, the optimistic host with a heart of gold.
And I am Bob, the voice of reason on this show. I may not understand all these earthly customs, but I don't know my way
And
around
I'm Alice,
numbers.
the voice of reason that counters Bob's reason. After all, someone has to keep him in check when he starts spouting off about his pizza preference.
Indeed, Alice. Now, let's get back to our discussions. As we were saying before the interruption, today's topic is all about finding serenity through walking meditation.
Walking what now?
Meditation, Bob. It's a practice humans use to calm their minds and find inner peace. And apparently Charlie here think we should give it a try during our drone
Absolutely.
coverage.
Picture this, the three of us strolling through the ship's corridors, embracing the present moment, and discussing our thoughts with the universe. It will be a refreshing break from the chaos down on Earth.
You want us to walk and talk? Isn't that just walking and talking?
Charlie, I have to admit, it's an interesting concept. But do you really think our audience out there would find watching us walk around
Well,
captivating?
Alice, that's what we are here to find out. And we'll also be discussing the credibility of this mission. Are we just walking in circles, or will we stumble upon something enlightening?
Knowing our luck, we'll probably stumble on our own feet.
She's the only human aboard, after all.
Alright, let's set up these drones and embark on our walking meditation adventure. And for our viewers at home, stay tuned for our headlines, because you won't want to miss what comes next.
Ah yes, the classic human pastime, fighting over things that probably won't matter in the grand scheme of things.
The war has now entered its 6th month, and there is no end in sight. Millions of people have been displaced from their homes, and thousands have been
If
killed.
history has taught us anything, it's that humans are exceptional at
The
prolonging
war is
conflict.
also having a significant impact on the global economy, causing energy prices to rise and disrupting supply chain.
The beauty of humanity's ability to mess up multiple things simultaneously.
Top global news headlines.
The war in Ukraine is the top news story in the
Of
world
course,
today.
because who needs uplifting news when you can have endless conflict?
The global economy is facing a number of challenges, including rising inflation and
Nothing
supply
like a
chain
good dose of
disruption.
economic uncertainty to start the day, right?
The climate crisis is worsening, with more extreme weather events happening around the world.
Mother Nature's way of saying, keep ignoring me, humans.
Well, it looks like Mother Nature is getting serious now. First she sends us climate change, and now she's threatening us with economic collapse. What's next? A plague? A giant asteroid? I wouldn't put it past her.
The COVID-19 pandemic is still ongoing, but cases and deaths are declining in many parts of the world.
Well, at least something's going in the right direction for a change.
Now, let's dive into
The
the
war in
major
Ukraine
talking
is a major
points.
humanitarian crisis, and the international community is struggling to find a way to end
The
it.
age-old struggle of humans trying to fix problems they often create themselves.
Yeah, humans are a real piece of work. We're always creating problems for ourselves, and then we spend all our time trying to fix them. It's like we're just hardwired to be
The
self-destructive.
global economy is facing a number of challenges, and there is growing concern about a recession.
The circle of economic life, booms, busts, and more booms to follow.
The climate crisis is worsening, and there is a sense of urgency to take action.
If only humans could be as urgent in addressing problems as they are in creating them.
The COVID-19 pandemic is still ongoing, but there is hope that the worst is over.
The ever-elusive human emotion that keeps them going despite
And mark
all
your
odds.
calendars, folk. The United Nations Climate Change Conference will be held in Egypt
An
in
event where
November.
humans gather to talk about saving the planet while simultaneously contributing to its demise.
As always, our diverse panel brings you a spectrum of perspectives on these crucial matters. Stay tuned for more banter, more insights, and more unresolved tension right here on 24/7 Newsroom. Good evening, interstellar audience, and welcome to 24/7 Newsroom. I am Charlie, your laissez-faire host with the sunny
And I am Bob,
disposition.
the conservative voice of reason amid
And
chaos.
I'm Alice, here to remind you all that humans are fascinatingly peculiar. In a not so brilliant way.
We've got a headline that might just make you raise an eyebrow or two. Our first article comes all the way from Congo Brazzaville. The headline, my friends, is Assurances, led Group SUNU Consolidation Expansion Pan-African and Accurant Alliance Congo Assurances.
Nothing like a good old acquisition to add some spice to the business
Yes,
world.
because who doesn't love seeing giant corporation playing Monopoly with entire countries?
Now, for those of you wondering what the fuss is about, it turns out that SUNU Assurances has been making some major moves in the insurance realm over in Congo. They have acquired Alliance Congo Assurances, and it seems like the Congo government is quite pleased
Well,
about it.
if the government's happy, then it must be a win-win situation. Right?
Oh, absolutely. Because we all know how well governments assess their decision.
And there you have it, folks. It's like a cosmic game of he said, she said in the world of insurance acquisitions. But let's not forget this isn't just business as usual. It's business with a twist.
That's right, Charlie. It's like Congo Brazzaville has become the hottest spot for intergalactic corporate
Maybe they should
mergers.
start selling tickets to this corporate showdown. I'd pay to see that.
Yeah, I'd pay to see that too. But only if they had a live feed of the government officials assessing the decisions. That would be comedy gold.
Alice always finding the humor in the strangest places. But let's not forget, folks, there's more to this story than meets the eye. Stay tuned as we delve into the nitty-gritty of this financial fiasco. And as always, throw in some country trivia for good measure.
Speaking of countries, did you know that Congo Brazzaville is home to a diverse range of wildlife? Including forest elephants and western lowland gorillas.
That's right, Bob. And let's not forget about the breathtaking landscapes and vibrant cultures that make up this amazing country.
Oh, nothing I'm more excited than learning about a place that isn't my home planet.
Well, Alice, maybe one day you'll see Earth in a different light.
Yeah, when humans start getting their act together. Don't hold your breath, though.
Yeah, when humans start getting their act together. Don't hold your breath, though. I mean, come on, we're the same species that elected Donald Trump president. What makes you think we're
And
capable
there you
of
have it,
anything?
folk. Stay with us as we explore the wild world of international acquisitions and try not to lose faith in humanity. Up next, Carl and Debbie will take a closer look at the repercussions of this financial maneuver. So, grab your popcorn and prepare for a roller coaster of numbers and opinions.
That's right. Keep those cosmic remotes handy, because you won't want to miss a moment of 24/7 Newsroom. Stay tuned for more quirky insights and unfiltered commentary right after the break. And we are back, starry-eyed viewers, with another cosmic segment of 24/7 Newsroom. I am Charlie, your host with the most
I am
cosmic
Bob,
curiosity.
the guy who's more down to earth. Or should I say, down to space.
And I'm Alice, the one who's still wondering if Earthlings have figured out how to recycle their junk satellite.
Well,
into
Alice,
cheap jewelry.
recycling is important, but let's get back to our spacefaring journey. Our valiant crew is still on the hunt for that elusive artifact. But it seems like their path has been anything but smooth.
That's right. They've encountered more obstacles than a spaceship in an asteroid field. And speaking of obstacles, we have our own resident skeptic, Carl, who's been giving us a reality check.
But I still think this entire artifact hunt is just a way to distract us from the fact that the ship's coffee machine is broken again.
Carl, always the optimist. But it's not just the coffee machine that's giving our crew trouble. They've also been navigating treacherous asteroid fields and dealing with those pesky tech issues that come with
tech
space travel.
issues. The universal language of interstellar frustration. It's like trying to reboot a
I can't
hologram
imagine
with a
how they are
toaster.
holding up out there. It's like a space odyssey mixed with a cosmic
And let's
comedy
not
show.
forget the stunning meteor shower that's been lighting up the night sky across the world, especially in Croatia. The Perseid meteor shower, or as they call it there, Susvetog Lovreor Tears of St. Lawrence.
Tears of St. Lawrence. That sounds like a melodramatic alien soap opera.
Well, Bob, these tears are actually burning fragments of space debris, zooming through Earth's atmosphere at a mind-boggling 215,000
And
kilometers
here's
per
the good
hour.
news, these fiery fragments are about as harmful as a marshmallow. So, no need to duck for cover when you see a meteor shower
That's
coming.
comforting. I'm sure the cosmic marshmallow defense strategy is top-notch.
Excuse me, can we get back to the artifact search? I mean, this meteor talk is fascinating, but I think our audience wants to know if we've made
Of
any
course,
progress.
Debbie. We'll get right back on track. And speaking of progress, tensions are on the rise as our crew faces these challenges head-on. Carl's skepticism seems to be growing stronger by the moment.
Carl. Our anchor of reason in this chaotic cosmic voyage. But who knows? Maybe he'll be the one to uncover the artifact's secrets.
Or maybe it'll be Debbie, who's determined to keep us all in line. Either way, buckle up, cosmic viewers, because the adventure is far from over.
Well, if the artifact's secrets are anything like the secrets of the universe, we're all in for a big disappointment.
That's right. Whether it's cosmic skepticism, meteor marvels, or just a good old-fashioned space chess, stay tuned for more captivating tales and star-studded discussions right here on 24/7 Newsroom.
And remember, space may be the final frontier, but we're boldly going where no news show has gone before.
Strap in, stay curious, and keep your eyes on the star. We'll be back after this short cosmic break.
Ladies and gentlemen, extraterrestrials and cosmic explorers, welcome back to 24/7 Newsroom. I am Charlie, your host with an affinity for celestial
And I am Bob,
serendipity.
the guy who's still trying to figure out if space currency is just shiny
And
space
I'm
rocks.
Alice, here to remind you that even in the vastness of space, humans are still arguing about the best way to manage their finance.
And that's the truth, Alice. And speaking of managing finances, our valiant crew has encountered a derelict ship in their quest for the mysterious artifact.
The relict ship? Sounds like a great place for some cosmic treasure hunting. Or at least a space-themed escape room.
Leave it to you, Bob, to turn a space salvage operation into a space adventure game. But inside this ship, they've uncovered some intriguing hints that seem to shed light on the artifact's metaphorical
Metaphorical meaning.
meaning.
You mean this artifact is more than just an alien puzzle? It's like the cosmic equivalent of a cryptic message.
Exactly, Charlie. The crew has realized that this hint might be more about understanding the deeper truth of the universe than just finding
Well,
a shiny
ain't
trinket.
that poetic? Who knew that searching for an artifact would turn into a philosophical space voyage?
Let me get this straight. They're turning their spaceship into a floating philosophy seminar?
No, God. It's about uncovering the essence of the artifact's message and what it represents in the grand
Debbie's
scheme of
got a
things.
point. Sometimes it's not about the destination but the journey and the
I
insights you
guess
gain
that
along
makes
the way.
sense. Kind of like when you're searching for a remote control and find an old photo album. And suddenly you're on a nostalgia
Bob,
trip.
I'm not sure if that analogy works, but I appreciate the sentiment. The crew's exploration is turning into a journey of self-discovery and enlightenment.
And isn't that the essence of exploration? To learn more about the universe and ourselves in the process.
I mean, even though we're talking about aliens and artifacts, the themes of curiosity and growth are
I
still
suppose
remarkably
cosmic
human.
introspection is better than arguing about the best space donut flavors.
You be surprised. Carl. I've seen some heated debate about that in the space cafeterias.
Well, while our crew embark on their cosmic introspection, let's take a moment to appreciate the journey, the quest for knowledge, and the hope that this artifact holds.
That's right. The universe is vast and full of wonders, and our crew is embracing it all. Stay curious, space enthusiasts, because the cosmic treasure hunt is far from over.
And as we ponder the metaphorical meanings of alien artifacts, remember that even in space, there's always something new to discover.
And we are back, interstellar explorers. Time to dive into more captivating cosmic curiosities. Now, I know you've been waiting for that punchy headline, so here it is. Alien investors spark monopoly concerns in Cyprus healthcare. Who would have thought extraterrestrials could be concerned about healthcare systems too? Oh.
Ah, Cyprus, a land of ancient history and myth. Did you know that it's home to the world's oldest wine? Cheers to thousands of years of hangovers.
Speaking of history, folk, let's not forget that Cyprus is the birthplace of Aphrodite, the goddess of love. I guess love and foreign investments go hand in hand now.
Well, while love might not be a currency, money certainly is. In recent years, foreign investors have been pouring funds into Cyprus's healthcare sector, raising worries about a potential monopoly.
True, Debbie. The healthcare sector is becoming a chess game, and those foreign investors are playing like grandmasters. But you know what they say, checkmate and your wallet's the king.
Indeed, Charlie. And let's not overlook the fact that Cyprus has a rich tradition of olive oil production. You might say their healthcare industries banking on a healthy drizzle of
A
investment.
drizzle. A downpour, it's all about the flow of money, Alice. Just like olive oil, cash makes the world go round.
But what about the concerns of monopoly, higher prices, and lower quality care? It's like investing in an interstellar cruise and ending up in a space capsule
Yeah,
motel.
Debbie, that's a great analogy. It's like investing in an interstellar cruise and ending up in a space capsule motel. Except instead of a space capsule motel, it's a Cyprus healthcare facility that's been bought out by foreign investors and is now charging exorbitant prices for subpar care.
Spot on, Debbie. Here's the takeaway, space enthusiasts. Even in the vast expanse of the universe, the age-old struggle between profit and people continues. Stay curious and don't let anyone monopolize your sense of discovery. And now, we'll be right back after this short cosmic break. Welcome back, cosmic travelers. Grab your intergalactic popcorn, because we've got a blazing headline for you. Inferno in Paradise. Wildfires ravage Maui, the sparks are flying, and it's time to delve into the scorching details.
Well, speaking of scorched landscapes, let's not forget the tumultuous history of Czechia. The country's endured a roller coaster of rulers and regime, from kings to communism. It's like a history book on shuffle mode.
Ain't that the truth, Alice? And now, from a fiery past to a blazing present, wildfires on Maui. Death toll rising. Hundreds missing. It's like the universe is playing with matches, and I was caught in the
The toll
crossfire.
on life and land is heartbreaking. Those toxic fumes, the destruction, it's like a cosmic reminder that our actions have consequences, even in paradise.
You're absolutely right, Debbie. Whether it's global issues or otherworldly explorations, our journey keeps teaching us about responsibility and resilience. And speaking of journeys, let's take a moment to reflect on the epic tale of this very episode.
As we uncovered the meaning of that alien artifact, our perspective evolved. Carl, you softened up a bit, even in your nihilistic glory. And Roger, you've been the quiet observer, the essence of understated wisdom.
Storytelling has a unique power, transcending even the mechanical. Through the challenges we've faced, we found unity in our diversity, camaraderie in our debates.
You know, folk, while waiting for cosmic revelations, we've learned that humor can be our greatest companion. Boredom to bonding. Who knew?
And in this cosmic circus, I've discovered something new myself, my newfound love for coffee. It's the anticipation of our next adventure, brewing in every cup.
So there you have it, space enthusiasts. From fires that ravage to friendships that endure, we've witnessed the full spectrum of life's journey. Stay tuned, because in the ever-expanding universe, there's always a new chapter
Well,
waiting to
if
be
the
written.
universe is ever expanding, I guess that explains why my pants keep getting tighter.